I don't know who thought it was a good idea to sign Mike Glennon. I couldn't tell you. I literally could have found anybody in the parking lot that throws better than him. Like
I may have thrown better than him today. How about that?
New York Giants fans, Big Blue, whatever the frig you want to be called, because at this point we're just embarrassing. We're back with another mother and son post-game show podcast for the New York Giants. And in this one, unfortunately, we're very sad and angry, and quite frankly, just I'm done. Like I've said in the past videos, I'm done. But before we get into this video and talk about our frustrations, we'd like you to do one thing for us.
We need you, especially if you're new to our channel, to subscribe to this channel. Hit that subscribe button. Please like this video or hate it. You can dislike it. I'm fine with that. Just do something. And then also click that little bell so you can get all the notifications that we've posted a new video. Let's get into it.
I'm going to start with the obvious. Mike Glennon, you're awful. Period! You shouldn't be on the team. I don't know how you have a roster spot. You can't even hit a stationary target. That's how bad you are. Today I had to convince myself so hard that one of the receivers and tight ends, maybe they could have tried to catch it differently. Maybe they could have done something different on their route. No. Most of those were atrocious throws. Atrocious. They were never in the actual vicinity of the player. I don't know how you misthrow a big body like Kyle Rudolph. How do you misthrow a wide open John Ross? You threw the ball at his feet. What were you throwing at? What did you see?
What was the reason? I had a reason. What was the reason? What was the reason?
What was bothering you? You weren't really being pressured. You were fine. You were actually protected. That was some of the best protection I've seen sometimes. I've never seen Daniel Jones have that much time. But if Daniel Jones had that time, I guarantee he would have made those throws. But you couldn't. Because you're just terrible. You're awful. I don't understand. I can't even blame the offensive line. Because, yeah, there were some plays where they were atrocious, but you know what? We've known that since like week 3. Nothing different there. But how is it that we have a backup like you that can't even get us a first down when someone's wide open? How? Then you throw into double coverage more often than not. Why? I've never seen a quarterback be so comfortable throwing into double coverage like that. You threw into double coverage not 1, not 2, not 3, at least 4 or 5 times today where they all could have been interceptions. You're lucky you only had 1. Normally I'd be screaming, but you know what? I'm so disgusted with the team right now. Y'all don't deserve my anger. Y'all just deserve to get roasted. Like, I don't know who thought it was a good idea to sign Mike Glennon. I couldn't tell you. I literally could have found anybody in the parking lot that throws better than him. Like,
I may have thrown better than him today. How about that?
It was atrocious. Atrocious. Like, wide open. I'll never let this go. John Ross was wide open in the middle of the field. No one was there.
No one was there, and he would have automatically had a first down and knowing John Ross and then some.
And then
he takes off.
But if you threw it at his feet. Just atrocious. Atrocious. I'm done. Saquon Barkley, you were inconsistent today. I don't know how you make 2 one-handed catches back to back, and then when you're actually open and Mike Glennon somehow throws it to you properly, you just drop those passes and you get all frustrated. Inconsistent. Now, I can't put all the blame on Saquon Barkley, obviously, and I can't put on any of the receivers because look who's throwing them the freaking ball. Like, it was so bad. That was one of the worst performances I've seen by a Giants quarterback.
The mortifying Giants performance, and I will say this game in the fourth quarter gave us our worst drive of the season, where we backed ourselves up into our own territory multiple times. It's beyond embarrassing. I was yelling embarrassing. Then the commentator said embarrassing. Then the son texted me and said it was embarrassing. That was the word of the fourth quarter, embarrassing. Glennon absolutely should not be in the NFL with that type of performance. He barely is the caliber of a college ball player. I mean, I don't really, just like the son said, why is he still have a contract?
Doesn't make any sense.
And there's so many other, players that are quarterbacks who started for teams for a long time that still want to play, that are still on the sofa. That, you know, in a pinch, we could have gotten one of those guys. They would have gladly taken the backup spot just to have a contract somewhere, and we haven't given them anything. It's just beyond mortifying for the team to go out on the road and to lose to this team, because they're really not that much better than us, although they've had a good run, the Dolphins, the last few games, last more than few, actually. But, you know, Tua's not the healthiest of quarterbacks, right? He's a guy who hasn't, you know, if you had him on your fantasy roster, you wanted to slit your wrist because he was always hurt. It's terrible. And the fact that our QB1 could be sidelined for the rest of the season, we're hearing. And I'm guessing the play, but he hurt himself. The son and I went to the Eagles-Giants game on November 28th, week 12 game. And in that first drive, he was at the bottom of a pile. I guarantee you it happened then, and he played through the pain. But you know what? I'd just rather if we forfeit the rest of the season. I can't go through this anymore. It's stressful. I'm yelling. I'm worried neighbors are gonna hear me. It's awful.
When I can watch and say to myself that I can throw the football better than that quarterback out there, and I know that I'm atrocious at throwing the football. I was never good at it, but I know that there were throws that I would have made that actually would have gotten us first downs. He legitimately refused to throw check down throws to a wide open Saquon Barkley, and instead chose to throw it down the field 30, 40 yards for interception or a near interception. There were so many times he just refused to throw the check down, and Saquon was wide open.
He sees something different than what we see. We see double coverage.
No, he doesn't see anything. He doesn't see anything. I've never seen a quarterback throw a football at someone's feet before, like directly at their feet. It wasn't like he threw it and it got tipped. It was like,
was he trying to do? Could it have been that it was intentional grounding, and he was trying to do it and he screwed up and it got it near?
You're being too nice to this guy right
now. All
right.
The guy probably needs glasses.
He's just
somebody
atrocious.
check this guy's eyes.
It's not his eyes. It's his arm. It's not his eyes, Mom. It's his arm. His arm's it's trash. He's not good at throwing. He's not good at reading the defense. He's not good at anything. I don't want to see a quarterback on the roster next year that I don't know who the hell he is or where he came from. Colt McCoy.
At the same time, we were thinking about Colt
McCoy. Listen. Colt McCoy is astronomically better than this Mike Glennon guy, and Colt McCoy is ass. That is how bad Mike Glennon is. Colt McCoy would have actually got us the dub today. I feel like compared to that, Colt McCoy has made some bad throws. I've never seen him throw it straight at the guy's feet. Nope, I've never seen that. You texted me earlier talking about our freaking quarterback is like face palming in the game. I'm like, that's so embarrassing. That's so.
When I saw that, and then the goofy face that he had, and I don't want to talk about how the guy looks, but the guy looked goofy. He looks confused. He doesn't look confident. Nope. And the one thing you want in an NFL quarterback is a one that at the very least looks confident. He doesn't even have that.
Nope.
Face palming.
I'm going to finish with this last thing. Joe Judge knows one of the coaches on the Dolphins because they work together in the Patriots. He said that he knew what was going to happen. He knew their game plan coming in. With all that in mind, they still couldn't do anything. Like Joe Judge, he made it all like he had everything figured out. He's like, oh, I know this guy. I know what he's going to do. He's going to try to stop us this way. Well, we have something for him. And it didn't get us anything. And part of that is because of Mike Glennon. So there's no bright side to this. There's no light at the end of the tunnel. The light at the end of the tunnel is only getting dimmer at this point. And the only way that it will actually come back is, like I said, Dave Gettleman and the coaching staff, everyone needs to just go. And then release whoever you think doesn't need to be on this team anymore. If you think you can get value from trading people like Saquon, by all means, do it. We'll regret it because, that'd be another great franchise player that you get rid of, but we don't have a franchise right now. There's nothing. So just let us know what you thought in the comment section below. Let us know if you agree with us or you disagree. Shoot, let us know how depressed you are if you're a Giants fan. If you're a Dolphins fan, let us know how happy you feel about this win. Which you shouldn't be that happy because you just beat a really average team with practice squad players and a trash quarterback. So congratulations to y'all.
It's not really saying that much.
No, it's not. But While you're at it, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Please, and make sure you have that notification bell turned on so you know when our next video goes live. We try to post every week, and we try to get them out as fast as possible. So please, we work very hard on these videos. Come support us and join the family. Please, you won't regret it. Take care, everybody.